Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, that's magnificent. That's where he's at his best. Jaffer has clipped that off his pads for 4. The first boundary of the morning. And another. Even better. Played that from a little away from his body, but he's going to get a couple. Never in any danger there, Rahul Dravid. He had it under control, but he just followed the swing.
Bit of excitement. Was in the air, but it's raced away to the boundary. Again, opening the face of the bat. He hasn't been timing it too well. There is a man in the deep.
Once again, it was a fuller length. Outfield is really heavy. His fielder at deep point.
Should look for 2. Jaffer's running the first one hard. And when you do that, you'll create opportunities for 2. More runs for rest of India. Jaffer's very good on the leg side. Good timing. Doesn't bother running.
Very special ability. The wristy flick off the back foot. Now he waits. And that's what gives him time to be able to play shots like this on a slow track. What a... So he's got a 50 of 89 deliveries. 77 without loss. In the air and he's gone. Just when we were really building him up, he put the commentator's curse on Wasim Jaffer, but he tried to play against the turn, and Chaitanya Nanda has the breakthrough.
That's been one big problem for Jaffer. Just when he has the bowling under his feet, you expect him to do something like that. Try to work it to the onside. Didn't cover the ball enough, didn't get to the pitch of the ball, and Wasim Jaffer spoons
the start in 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and more or less they threw away the wicket most of the time.
Sure, when Jaffer was had scored 50 and walked back, we remember talking, saying that he would be a shade disappointed because he didn't capitalize on the start, but what happened afterwards was quite disastrous for rest of India.
Yeah, I think the good thing for Delhi, because they kept the pressure and the wickets was started falling in regular intervals, and especially the Rahul Dravid wicket was a big one, and it happened immediately after the lunch break. And probably from rest of India point of view, they wanted Rahul to have a restart and wanted him to play a big inning, and Badrinath playing away from his body and just played on over here. And if you just watch that closely, that his bat and body are far away from each other. So I think if you're doing that against quality bowlers, you're asking for trouble.
And of course that was a point in time when Ishant was in the middle of a brilliant spell, and then this happened for VVS Lakshman, just getting carried away. Maybe the bounce?
Probably, yeah, the lack of bounce that must have hit the rough, and it didn't come up as much as he was expecting. And the intentions were, I don't think there was anything wrong in hitting that particular delivery in particular stroke. But again, that's the way Dhoni plays. He jabbed into stroke, and I think when now left armers are bowling over the wicket, the angle is different. I think probably he was beaten by the angle.
Yeah, that was Sangwan just after tea, making sure that he sent back the India one-day international skipper back to the pavilion. That was Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He was in the middle of a dream spell himself with Sangwan after he started off badly, and then good catch by Puneet Bish. He's had a good day behind the wicket.
I think he was very impressive, and the way he had collected the ball, whether on the offside or leg side, and he's got very soft hand. So he's done well as a keeper.
And Chaitanya Nanda, for his part, has made sure that he kept one end really, really tight.
Probably Sehwag wanted his spinner to do that particular job, and Kef must again be disappointed with the stroke, and somehow the bat turned in his hand, and it really didn't time it as well. But I think he kept a good line, and Nanda kept the pressure, and the wickets were falling on the other end, and the medium pacer, medium fast bowlers really bowled well.
And of course Zahir Khan there, the next man to go. But after that there was a brief resistance that was offered by Harbhajan Singh, smacking the new ball. all the way to a boundary of Ishant Sharma, but after that it was always going to be a matter of time. This was, of course, RP Singh just playing away from the body on that particular occasion, but it was a toss that you would say that was not put to tremendous use by rest of India.
Probably, I'm sure they all must have been cursing or they must have been disappointed with their own performance, and I think toss is very crucial in a 5-day game. I think on the first day when the wicket is good, and although it was not really ideal for stroke play, but still I think once you're 105 for 1 and if you bowled out for 252, probably you have to give credit to the opponent.